Good morning. Welcome to Sketch a Day Live. I'm Spencer. I like drawing. Hello to you watching on YouTube. Got people on Behance, the Behancers. What's up? This week we had a weekly sketch challenge. It's something I do on my show. Oh, you can't see this anyways. But we'll go through these. We decided to do fashion for the topic. And as always, we're going to pick another topic for next week. I'll be talking about that on Sunday. And yeah, I'm always open to ideas, particularly from the patrons and channel members. Thank you for your support. If you'd like to support Sketchaday, check out patreon.com/sketchaday. Or if you just want to throw money at me like a street performer, you can use PayPal or Venmo. Hold up, I got to start a 3D print here. Okay, we're good now. Hey, Lori, Introvert Doodles, Nasruddin, Elizabeth. What's up? What's up? Watching from India. That's amazing. Okay. Sorry, I heard a weird sound. I wasn't sure if something went wrong. Okay, we're going to get started. Sorry I'm a little bit slow today. I do have my coffee, my hot bean water here, ready to go. Hello, Bruce Fizza on Behance as well. All right, let's get some of this junk out of the way. So, like I said, last time kind of worked through some quick figure sketching. That was on Sunday. So hopefully you've been busy sketching away and throwing stuff into the Discord. We'll look at your sketches in a minute. But for now, here are some of what we did last time. All right, then took that to the brush pen. Particularly interesting with this one where, you know, using two different pens, we had two different looks almost. I think I threw away the other one because it was so horrible. And also did our sketch on Adobe Fresco with some color. So I'm going to warm up before we start drawing here. Before we get started. Hope you're having a happy, healthy, Good Friday. Not to be confused with Good Friday, but hopefully it's a good Friday for you. Music brought to you by yours truly and the amazing Paul Sohi, Final Kaiju. I had to make my own music because I was getting in trouble with the copyright people. Male fashion illustration. Okay. Let's try that. This is me completely outside of my comfort zone, by the way. Doing fashion sketches. So if you've ever been like, man, Spencer's good at what he does, be prepared because it's gonna get dicey today. I was gonna stream earlier, but that didn't quite work out, so here we are. Sometimes life gets a little busy, you know? Or you overestimate how much time you actually have to do certain things. I'm a single parent. My kids are actually home today as they're doing remote learning. Remote learning today. All right, let's see here. We're just going to be chill today, by the way. Nice and chill. I've got about an hour and a half that I'll be here. So no rush, no worries. It's all good. It's all gravy. Get some straight lines. I feel like I need to work the wiggles out too, though. Not the wiggles, but get loose. My knee has been bugging me all week, actually. I was going to stream on Wednesday, but I was kind of laid out. Old age, I tell you. Old age. Getting up there. All right. Let's get some circles, ellipses. Now's a great time to grab a snack. Little pastry, maybe. Let's see. Okay. Sometimes my friends join the streams and I have no idea what their names are. So I was just checking to see if anyhow. I always get a little nervous when they do. Like, you're watching me. It's easier when I don't know everyone. SMT on Procreate. What is SMT? Something on Procreate. There's plenty of videos in my YouTube anyways, or you can check out my website. There's this really cool link. I think it's cool anyways. Where I've, pardon me, I've taken a bunch of videos that I've done before and kind of put them into a big list that you can check out. So there's Procreate stuff there. But yeah, I'll do that at some point. I don't know when. As far as how it works on the show, Patreons and channel members get priority on picking topics, kind of guiding the show. So if you want to take a more active role, you can sign up for that. Also, I will, at the request of patrons, I'm not going to just jump in and give you feedback. I have to stop this print. Hold on. Things got a little crazy. I'll have to do that one later. Anyhow, yeah, so if you want to make suggestions, get feedback, that kind of thing, consider signing up. Got a little channel on the Discord server for that as well. That's sketchaday.com/Discord. So my purpose in doing the ellipses anyways, I'll do some like fashion sketches like clothes, but I feel like doing fashion accessories. So I'll probably do like sunglasses and a shoe as well. Shoe of some sort. I don't know what kind yet. Like I said, this will be a little bit longer because I've got some time. So anyhow, I'm just trying to vary the degree of the ellipse, you know, because you can kind of think of if a circle is like a sphere, then no matter which way I cut this circle, you know, if I wanted this to be an orange, for example, or grapefruit, something like that, I need to be able to draw an ellipse. How do you feel about grapefruit? I actually like grapefruit quite a bit. I grew up eating it though. My mom would cut a grapefruit in half. And they weren't pink grapefruit, they were yellow grapefruit. I didn't even know grapefruit could be pink until I came to the US. It's like, whoa, pink grapefruit. All the bananas are perfect. Anyhow, if I wanted to draw something like grapefruit, I need to be able to draw, right, a circle, ellipse, and divide the ellipse. All right, this is another ellipse, because I mean, if I wanted to do this accurately, something like this, right, so I'm gonna get a cast shadow, right, because I've got my light going this way. So all of that warm up helps you do stuff like this. It can seem frustrating. It's like, oh man, he does this every time. Can we skip to the good part? Isn't that like a viral trend or something now? Anyhow, here's your grapefruit, right? Similarly, if I want to draw something like a spoon next to this grapefruit, I need to be able to draw an ellipse or something like an ellipse off axis, because my spoon resting on the surface is going to be something like this. Center of the spoon points up, so drawing an ellipse off axis, connecting the handle. I can draw my cast shadow. Forgot my E. Keep forgetting my E's. Oh my goodness. I can spell. I can read good, promise. And I can spell. Alright. So all those little things that you do, all those things that you warm up on help you to draw quickly. Grapefruit is delightful, not awful. Just like ginger. Ginger is also a top flavor. I'm from Jamaica, Cheryl. I come from Jamaica. Most of the time I don't really use my accent, but I can do it when I want to do it. Tom, what's up? Henry, hey. Utkarsh, hello. Utkarsh, long time. Long time. Introvert Doodles on YouTube says, grapefruit is awful. How do you feel about grapefruit, Tom? That's the question. I'm doing great. I've got 2 3D printers running right now, 2 of the 5. I should have... Hello, Trackstar. I feel like Trackstar is someone I know, but I don't know if that's really the case. Like, no, in real life. Anyhow. We must talk now. Okay, maybe I don't. Anyhow, where was I? Oh, warm-ups, fashion. Lori requested a male figure. So let's warm up again. Doing some figure stuffs. I think we said 9 to 10 heads tall. Right, something like that. I may or may not scan and put these into fresco again. I'm not entirely sure. Hello, Fizza. What am I making on my 3D printers? I'm making a mount for... Oh man, yesterday I had internet hell. I think my router is just in a terrible position in my house. Okay. Maybe one day, Trackstar. I know, ginger is delightful. Thank you, Smudsley. I like my hat too. I've been having internet hell because I think my router is in a bad place. So I'm making like a wall mount for my Wi-Fi router so I can put it in a more open position. Because my studio here, I need to do a new studio tour. A lot's changed since I started doing the streams. I know y'all like to see the behind the scenes stuff too. So I'll probably put that out on Patreon first and then I'll open it up. But yeah, a lot's changed. Started up a couple side things here and there. So yeah. All right, Lori, we're going to do some mail as well, but I just wanted to kind of start with this. I actually had an idea this week for some like crazy dress. I don't even know if this would work, but maybe some sort of profile. Like that. I like the crazy, I shouldn't say crazy, but I like big hair. If you haven't noticed. fashion sketches. I like afros and stuff. Versace menswear. Okay. You know everything. I feel so out of my element. Like, you're probably loving this. Menswear. I'm like so out of my element, but we'll go for it. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, I feel like the silhouette needs to be a bit more striking, perhaps, or maybe there needs to be more. I'm thinking of like one of those what do you call those straws? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. All right, maybe this hand is down behind. I like that better than hands akimbo. I found this other brush pen that was kind of hiding in my room. So I'll use this. She's got some shoulders on her. Is it cold in my studio? It's not cold. This is a hat of comfort. It comforts me like a cocoon around my head. A delightful fuzzy cocoon. All right, I'm gonna put my Behance window next to my YouTube window so I don't ignore y'all. Oh yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch as well. I think. Is this working? Yes. Nope, it's not working. Let's see if I can get it working. Anyhow, okay. All right, studio tour. Maybe I'll throw that up. I really like this brush pen though. This one in particular is a Kuretake Fude Go Kochi. Fude Go Kochi. I think that's how it's pronounced. Yeah, she's got really big arms here. Shoulders, for some reason. It's because I'm out of my element, okay? But that's alright. We'll keep it loose. Also, it's Black History Month. Shouldn't be a controversial thing to say, but it is for some people. I actually liked what Kanye West posted. I think it was on Instagram, and he was like something like, "We're doing Black Future Month this time around." I was like, okay. I like that. Black Future Month. Let's go. Let's go. This leg should really be a bit more centered. Like weight-wise. It should be more of a straight line, but let's see if we can fix it a little bit. It's a paper lantern dress. Maybe. Maybe so. Like I said, I'm not a fashion designer, so hopefully Lori's enjoying this. What's up, Rosen? Hello, Felix. What's up? I finally printed some PETG on my printer, which I think is going to make me want to not try ASA. It's actually pretty good. I saw an interesting, or didn't see, I watched an interesting, I'm just using a Copic marker here. Probably have to use, this isn't marker paper, so I'll probably have to use another one, like a darker marker to kind of get this right, but, yeah, it's turned out really well. So I think I'm going to keep using the PETG on my printer. That's a type of plastic for those who have no idea what I'm talking about. Not dark enough. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I would say try it out, Felix. Let me know what you think. I'd be curious. I assume you've used ABS before. It reminds me of ABS, but better because there's no fumes or anything. And it's like structurally, it's pretty resilient structurally, so. Once again, this is Sketchaday Live. Hey, Vikram, what's up? On the Behance, one of the Behancers. All right, what am I doing? What are you doing? I wanted like a navy blue, but I don't know if I'm gonna have luck with that in this set of markers. Can't really trust the cap either. Life is like a box of cheap markers. You never know what you're gonna get in it. You never know. Yes, we're doing fashion today. Super quick stuff. I wish there was like a good gold marker. I can never find a good gold marker. If anyone finds a good one, will you please let me know? If you found a good gold marker, let me know. I would love to be able to use one. Gold or silver, chrome, anything like that. Well, thanks, Lori. It's been cool to see you launch your class. By the way, if you want to try the fashion thing out, Lori has a Skillshare course. If you go to loribert.com, it's listed there. I think you get like some free Skillshare time with it too. The reason I wanted gold was to do this necklace here, but I can do it with my yellow markers too. Streaming is so interesting because I've presented in front of large audiences, crowds, you know, huge corporate events, travel the world to do this stuff. But for some reason, when I stream, I just sweat. Maybe it's the room itself. Maybe it's, I don't know. I'm just like a sweaty mess in this. I'll spare you the details, but just trust me on that one. All right. Copic Lionel Gold. I don't even know what that is. Is that a metallic one? Introvert Doodles Lexus Sakura Pen Touch. Okay, I'll have to. Maybe I'll go to the art store later today. Maybe I will. Go on a little field trip. Friday field trip. Hello, Bravo. What's up? So yeah, reminder, patrons, you have a chance to help guide the show. So let me know what you'd like to do for the challenge this coming week. I'll also post on the Patreon after the show sketches, as well as, let's do one more lady figure and then we'll do a male figure. How are we on time? Yeah, we're good. Like I said, no rush today. We're chill. We're chilling. Chilling here on Sketchaday Live. Lamont, what's up? Hello. Black Future Month. Indeed. I mean, history's cool and all, but let's build a future, right? Oh, the camera's a little out of focus. I put it on manual focus this morning because, do you mean the overhead camera is out of focus? Let me check my thing here. All right, you're right, Bruce. How do I? Okay, there we go. Should be fine now. I think it goes out of focus occasionally if I remove the sketch. So, appreciate the call out. Thank you. My markers are similar as to what you're using now. They've either dried up or the tip looks funky. They're two-sided fine tip. Is there a secret to keeping them work longer? Yes, Cheryl. I have the answer for you. All right. I actually have a video. Hold on. Because I love you all. Here's a link. So you can watch that video, how to store your markers. I just found these containers at Target. I think they're called Goodfellow or Made by Design. What just happened? Oh, that's funny. My markers hit my keyboard there. Sketchaday is the future. You're too kind. Anyhow, if you keep them in an airtight container, then they will last a bit longer. I don't even know what outfit I'm doing here. I don't even know. So I will... I'm just... With this sketch anyways, I'm just positioning the body here. I'm just getting some basic parts down. Maybe they're in some fabulous coat of some sort. Perhaps. Coats are cool, right? So sketching in pencil first so I can... You know, this coat has like oversized pockets or something. Like really oversized. Sketching in pencil first so I know what I'm going to do with pen. Is kind of the deal here. And maybe some fabulous pants here. And should do some sunglasses because I can. And I'm going to do braids is what I want to do. All right, so I have basic structure here. Oh, just a sec, guys. All right, I'm back. Sometimes when you 3D print, your filament or the stuff you put into the printer can get tangled. That's what was happening. So I had to run over there and catch it. Which is why it's always a good idea to not leave your prints on their own. Okay, where did my pen go? There you are. I found a military ammo box to store markers. Yeah, I used to do those, but why does it keep going out of focus? Okay, it should stay in focus now. I think I turned off a setting accidentally. Yeah, it should stay in focus. Okay. Thanks for the call out, Bravo. Okay. Where are we at here? All right, cool. So now we're gonna do this coat and trying to figure out collar wise. I guess we could do a collar like so. But perhaps like so as well. Some crazy pop collar. Boom. Kind of like that. Or oversized pockets here. My kids are in this phase where they keep trying to scare me. And for those who are parents, you probably know this phase. But they keep trying to scare me. And so now whenever I hear tiny sounds, I'm like jumping because I think it's going to be them, you know? If you're a parent, you know. They think it's funny. I'm like, are you guys trying to kill me? Like, what's happening? What's happening? All right, maybe something like that. I haven't thought of a shirt though. What her shirt's gonna be like. Maybe I'll just do big round glasses. Because they're fabulous. Project Runway used to be like one of my favorite shows. I think I mentioned that last time. Along with Top Chef. Is that even still on TV? I don't know. It's been so long since I've... It's been a long time since I've watched any of that stuff, so. Alright, let's just finish this here, and then I'll do a couple mail, and then we're going to switch to accessories. But in between the switch, I will be featuring your work, so hang tight. Take a look at what you worked on this week. If you're just joining and you want to submit something, at sketchaday.com/discord. You can join the server, say hello, and submit to the weekly sketch challenge channel. Oh, making the cut is the new Project Runway. Oh, okay. Did Project Runway get canceled then, Lori? Or is that just where Tim Gunn kind of landed with what's her face? I forgot her name. It's terrible. Terrible, just terrible, just terrible. Have you had any cases of faulty Copic marker caps? I have not. I store my markers in airtight containers, so even if the marker were open for a bit, it wouldn't entirely dry out. The nice thing about Copics is they are refillable. So what you can do is just get the ink that you had before. Get the same ink that you had before, and that will kind of bring the marker back to life. So, Lori, do you remember Project Runway? I forgot what season, but Amanda Valentine. Should I name drop on the show? It doesn't matter. Amanda Valentine, the sister of, I think it's the drummer of Maroon 5. Her parents lived in my neighborhood. So I think she came, yeah, her parents lived in the neighborhood, so. Ah, yes, Heidi Klum. Now, these people who do fashion sketches, they do them way faster than I've done them here. So, let's not be under any sort of... I mean, if I were doing this day in, day out, I probably would do it super fast too, right? Make some mistakes. So yeah, they're way faster than me when they do this kind of thing. So, oh, you met Mondo? No way, that's cool. I like Mondo. I'm probably crazy for using this color, but I'm gonna use it anyways. Okay, my 3D printer is like freaking me out. But what I'm gonna try and do, where possible, is use the whites as my highlights. So like, you know, a little highlight there, for example. Maybe the inside of the coat has a different color. That could be interesting. And again, this is on regular printer paper. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. So I should be using marker paper for it. I should be. All right, so shadow here into some sort of highlight, and then shadow again. So I'll just hit that a couple times real quick. Darker there. And maybe the liner for this coat, the inside, is yellow or something. Maybe. This is Prussian brew. Prussian blue, not brew. What am I saying? What am I saying? I kind of want to give her red pants. I like red pants. Oh, he's from Denver. Cool. How are you liking your new spot, Lori? Don't worry, I won't dox you on the show, but how are you liking your new spot? I just hit myself in the eye with coffee. That was wild. Oh my goodness. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Why are you here? You don't need to be here. Get off my show. Just kidding. Welcome. Hope you're doing good, man. It's been a minute. All right. Alejandro, what's up? What is happening? What's up, Mystery? Welcome. I think I should give her like a neutral top, don't you think? Maybe even just white. But to do white, here's what you have to do. You have to pick a pale color, like a really pale color. Oh, that's a good point, Arun. Prussian brew. Sounds like a good coffee. This marker is struggling. It's drying up. Totally drying up. And then also, like I've mentioned before rather, you can take your, like a gray marker if you want, and hit over your sketch. Always start a little lighter though until you figure out the right amount. Because you can't really undo with your marker. Alright, so if I just want to add a little depth here with that marker, I can do that. It's a quick or a cheap way to get some contrast in your sketch. Super cheap. See, I don't even know what color handbag would like go with this, so I'm just making stuff up. And then I'll do two dudes, and then we'll do some shoes and eyeglasses. So we'll just make this like a brown leather purse. All right, Chris, take care. Thank you, good sir. More interesting stuff coming on that front. Wrong container. Okay. Let's do just a little bit more gray. Just on the inside here. And then for the hair. Thank you, Lori. So with black hair, I like to not use a perfectly black marker. This is Blue Violet 25, and then there's a 29. It's just a little, like it has a cool color to it. So it's not entirely like just using black, because I have black lines here. So this is just one of the colors I like to use. So this is BV Blue Violet 29 now. It's a Copic marker color that I like, because it's not entirely black. All right, so I'm gonna hold this at an angle so you can kind of see without the extra glare what's happening. All right, so there you go. I guess I should do some shoes. Why not make them yellow? Yellow to match. This is Sketch-A-Day Live. Thanks for joining and hanging out. We're just having fun. Well, I mean, I'm stressing out myself because this is not my wheelhouse. Fashion. But you know what? I'll try it. See how it goes. Where did my window go? Where did you go? My window. Where did you go? I wanna know. We should do sketch karaoke one day. Like, you guys name a song and then I'll sing it while I sketch. And then I'll lose like half my viewership, but the other half will have a pretty great time. Huh? How does that sound? I actually love karaoke. It's one of my favorite things to do that changed with the pandemic. All right, so I got those two done. Lori wanted me to do, I'll just keep using the printer paper. Wanted me to do some male fashion. What software am I using for what? For 3D modeling, Chris? What dost thou mean? Hello, Umacorn. On the Behance. Feel free to drop ideas or comments, anything in the chat. Once again, if you'd like to support Sketch-A-Day, why would you do that? Well, you get a few things: access to the sketches that I create. So I put up source files as well as the well, that's interesting. Yeah, so I put up source files as well as resources for you. So there's all the guides that I produce. So for example, my digital guide is, I probably shouldn't tell everybody this, but I'll tell you anyways. Digital guide's $32, right? It's 167 pages of work. And then you've got the pen and ink guide, marker guide, and coming soon, pencil guide. Those are all free for patrons. All right, those are all free. So those are all free for patrons. I like puffy coats as well, so I'm trying to do some sort of puffy coat. For this soon-to-be male figure. Anyhow, all the guides are free. Plus, you get the chance to kind of help direct the flow of the show. And that's anything from topics for weekly sketch challenge to I like the idea of a scarf for this one. So some sort of weird puffy coat, like huge. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this one. And yeah, maybe there's like some pockets there. Puffy coat's nice because then I can hide a lot of the body stuff. But I also like the idea that this thing just has huge pockets. And maybe it has like just a huge, like some ridiculous oversized zipper tag. But it's gonna be like a red zipper or something. Alright, we could do stuff like that. Sporty shoes with wide-legged pants. Okay. Have I ever done character design? I have. Hey, Applejacks, what's up? How can I get a marker fade with cheap markers? Well, one of my sayings in life is buy it nice or buy it twice. But if you don't have... Hey, Jerb, what's up? The redacted computer. If you don't have the expensive stuff, you can still get a decent blend, but it's not going to be the same thing. So my marker guide actually talks about how to blend with markers a bit. So like I said, 2 ways to get that one. Check out or consider becoming a patron, so that gets you instant access. Or you can just get it from the store. So there's plenty of videos as well, where you can kind of so there's always free content. You can kind of see me doing the techniques in my videos. Pardon me. So sketchaday.com/videos is where you want to be for that. Just like some ridiculously oversized coat with like some tag that somehow stands off to the side or up. Ridiculous. Really like this pen, like a lot. It's a good pen. All right, I'm not really paying attention to these shoes, so forgive me for making them weird. This character would have a small head. Exactly. Exactly. And since we have a color theme kind of going, we do have a color theme. Maybe it's all part of the same collection. So let's give him a nice big yellow puff here. I would totally wear something like this, by the way. But I always wear ridiculous things. If I'm not wearing black, I'll go completely over the top with color and patterns and just like... It's not that I want everyone to see me, but everyone will see me. You know? That's how I am. That's why Crocs are so amazing, by the way. Some of the most comfortable shoes ever to grace planet Earth. Crocs. Don't knock them till you try them, just saying. But if you try them, be prepared to never take them off. Because they're awesome. Alright, what was this? This was yellow 17. The nice thing about Copic markers as well is the colors are reliably what they say they're going to be. Alright, there is a trick to reading the colors as well if you're using these markers. More on that in my marker guide. But you can read the numbers and know pretty much exactly what you're going to get with Copics. So that's another reason I really like them. All right, I'm going to go one level deeper here. Let's see if this is too dark. Nope, this will work. Sometimes with yellow too, by the way, if you're blending or coloring with yellow, you have to pick from browns or oranges to go a little darker with the color. So just something to be aware of. All right, my 3D print is doing just fine now. It's just fine. Exactly, Crocs, the best. See, Lori? It's all about Crocs life. I think Introvert Doodles also didn't care for Crocs, right? Where did my blue? Where did you go? Blue. Where did you go? I've lost my blue marker. At least the exact blue I was using before. And now I found it. Tim Gunn, and you disagree? I am going to 3D print some Croc charms for myself. I don't remember who gave that idea, but it was a good one. What would be a good mid-range set of markers? Honestly, the best thing you can do... Alright, so the absolute best thing you can do is shop sales, or... I don't get any affiliate help for sharing this link with you, but it's actually... Actually, what I would do is just look for sales online. When I first started buying markers, because I was a poor college student, I would shop on eBay. All right, so that's one way to do it. If you have eBay where you are, you can also, because the thing with Copics, like I was saying, as long as they're stored correctly, you're not gonna have any problems with them. All right. Plus, you can refill them, wake them up effectively. You can refresh them with some ink, and they'll be good to go. All right. So that's what I would do. If you're looking at mid-range, though, some people like chart pack markers. Some people like Let's see here. Chart Pack Prismacolor. Ohuhu markers are some that I use. But they're not. It's just they're hard because if you just take them out of the pack and try to use them, you won't always get the right color. Okay. So that's what I would say is little zippered thing there. Try to get the best you can get. But the cheap markers, you know, they aren't reliable. That is if you love using markers. If you don't really care and you just want to try them out, get the cheap ones. You know, I actually love using markers and I can tell the difference. It's not, you know, all in your head. I'm sure those of can't give up your chart packs. I mean, I have chart packs. I don't love them though, but I do have them. All right, let's do one more mail and then we'll do a sketch review where I'm going to show off your sketches. Maybe something a little bit more formal. I kind of like the hands in pocket. How's your 3D printer doing, Jerb? I kind of like the hands in pocket pose. What charms will I make for myself? I don't know. Probably sketch a day charm or markers or something like that. We'll see. All right, let's see here. It's a Sketch a Day Live. Thanks for hanging, by the way. Thanks for hanging. It's been fun. We're going to keep going. We're at our hour mark. Actually, no, let me do one more. And then we'll jump to your sketches. Let's see. So I was looking at the Versace menswear. This is what Lori said I should look at just to get some ideas, some inspiration. All right. So maybe we'll take a traditional silhouette perhaps and see if we can mix things up. I don't know. I want to do something formal or maybe something in between. You know, these are kind of cool. Got the tie, coat. I don't really want to do a pattern on fabric. It'd take too long. I think it would take too long. Maybe it wouldn't. All right, let me switch back here. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's right. Your BL Touch probe. I like the Prusa probe. It's called a Super Pinda. Seems to work fairly well. I've had a few maintenance things here and there. But otherwise, printer's been great. Doing some PETG right now. Jerbashi. I mean, we could use chart packs for this next sketch. For sure. Alright, for those who are just joining, this is what we've done so far. So, figured we would keep the colors consistent at least. So I'm kind of using the same colors. Just doing some fashion sketches for y'all. So let's do another. I mean, do people carry briefcases anymore? Alright, so I got one silhouette here I can use. Feels kind of static though, so I don't know. I might not use it. Because it is kind of static. We need movement, right, Lori? Or so it would seem. Okay, let's do another one. I'll just use the other side. Thanks, Bruce. That puffer is inked up like your cool car renders. Thanks. I love it, says Umacorn, but outerwear is never that colorful. True, true. I would love outerwear that colorful. I would totally wear it. I love bright colors. So yeah. Blessings to you too, Latrice. What's up? Thank you as always for being solid. I guess I already have a coat. I already have guy in, or sorry, a lady in a coat. Should I do a dude in a coat? I don't know. I don't know what pose to pick. Coming down the runway, perhaps. Coming down the runway. Yeah, I'll do some sort of coat. Some sort of coat. All right, and let's see. Hairstyle, probably do twists or something. And I just like ridiculous pockets and zippers. So maybe I'll stick to that a bit. I like ridiculous pockets and zippers, color that I like the inside lining of things to have a color. Really like that. And pockets. The world needs more pockets in all clothing, I think. All right, let's see. Maybe I'll do some sort of striped pants, dark coat, like a wool maybe, or something. And then I'll do, so we'll do this dark gray, and then we'll do stripes, and then color, something like that. Cannot have enough pockets. You know, like, people should design clothes almost as if you are like gonna go on some adventure or something. Sketch Day Live. Thanks for joining. I'm Spencer. I'm not a fashion designer, but we are doing fashion this week. This is the part of the Sketch Day weekly sketch challenge, and it is Fan Friday, so I'm going to be showing off some of your work in a little bit. So hang tight. Oh yeah, we can pull in the red tag theme, so we have more of a consistent look here. These big red tags we had in our other design. I wanted stripes on these pants. Would you ever wear striped pants? I don't think I've ever even worn striped pants. I don't think I have. Maybe that doesn't work though. We'll see. Happy Friday. What's up, Go Cool? Trackstar says, I love that my bridesmaid dress had pockets for my friend's wedding. That is nice and convenient. Because you know what? Life's an adventure. You never know. You never know what you're going to get in it. Something like that. Alright, maybe this shirt has some, like, design on the front. I don't know what that is, but some design on the front. Thanks, Lori. Alright. Now we color. Okay, so I said gray for the coat, but maybe it's not. Yeah, I should use gray. So someone had asked about a good mid-range marker, and I mentioned these. These are Ohuhu markers. But they're kind of a crapshoot, so I'm trying to decide which color here. Alright, this works. I say they're a crapshoot just because even though the cap has a certain color on it, you don't know exactly that it's going to match the cap. And that's a little risky. It's a little risky, I would say. So yeah, this always happens to me where It just takes a few sketches for you to hit your stride, and then you're like good to go. You know? So don't give up. I'm just using, today I'm using just printer paper, regular old copy paper that you'd find at your office supply store. That's what I'm using today. Normally I would use something more of a, like a marker paper. Normally, you know, something that specially made for markers, but I was just feeling lazy. Just feeling lazy. All right, so you might be wondering, what am I gonna do with these striped pants? Well, we gotta tie the colors together. At least I want to. So here's my plan. Just gonna fill these like so. Just fill it in. You know, that hides or obscures some of the details a little bit. I also need to add some shadow in here. Just a couple places, and then we'll take a white pen. Yeah, you can have a sheet on the side to test your colors, but it's still kind of annoying. But I'll just do the stripes with my white pen here. That's where I was going with this. So white pen can be handy that way if you lay down a dark color and then want to come back. If you want to come back over that and, you know, put in your pattern. Touch markers. Is that the Shinhan Touch? I've heard good things about those too, but yeah, it can get expensive. So I've just invested in my Copic markers. I'll show you my inks. So this is one tray of inks. Ugh. And this is my other tray of inks. So I'm invested. This is just ink, guys. This is just the ink. So I'm invested in the system, but it's convenient because I don't have to worry if my marker runs out for the most part. And that's just the first batch of markers. Or sorry, colors. Cuz like I said, I don't have replacements for everything. All right, let's finish up here. Just a little profile sauce. But I do want to take a look at your sketches, and that's going to be on the Discord. All right. Where are all my pink refills? I'm not using pink that much. Hardly use pink. Do you have a ton of pink refills, Lori? I'm guessing you do. I have a couple. I have like Red 22 is one that I use quite a bit. Oh, here's the sketch without the angle, or sorry, at an angle so you can see the contrast and what it looks like. All right, so once again, this is our little series that we did. I can stop sweating and stressing now because I did my part. You have seen me do the fashion sketches. So, I just get a little nervous is all. Pink is introvert Doodle's favorite color. That's cool. You probably have a lot of pink things then. What pen am I using? I'm using a Kuretake Fudegokochi, or however you say it. Fudegokochi. Fude, Fudegokochi. If someone can translate that, let me know. Or give me the correct pronunciation. I'd be happy to. Let's see. Okay, I'm checking out the weekly sketch challenge channel here, and let's teleport into Discord. Here we go. Welcome to the Discord. All right, so we've got our weekly sketch challenge. So this is a Discord. When you join the server, you'll get thrust into this little welcome channel, of course, but there's lots of places for you to explore. There's 3D printing stuff. Felix and I have been talking about our 3D printers and showing some things off. There's also gear and materials that's not as 3D printer specific. We were talking about lasers the other day. If you're a teacher, there's the teacher's lounge. There's tips, tricks, and tutorials. Anything you want to post or share, you can request help specifically. And the great thing is that there are lots of people on the server that can help you out. So consider joining. We've got about 81 people or 81 people online now. 82 if you count me. Okay, cool. So weekly sketch challenge. Here we go. Where did we start? That birdhouse was last time. So mystery with some Beskar fashion. Have you been watching Book of Boba Fett, by the way? I hope you have. It's pretty good. As well as The Mandalorian, if you've never heard of it. Free advertising for Disney because the show's so good. Got some more Beskar. See, I wasn't quite sure that Boba Fett's armor is Beskar. It's not Beskar, is it? That I'm not entirely sure about. Okay, Lori, bringing the heat, of course. You're just really good at the faces and all the poses. And I really like the light touch application of the marker. You can see you're not overworking it. Whereas with mine, there's a lot of hesitance where I'm like, I don't know if I should put that there or this here. And it seems like you've got a system down for your hands and your limbs and all that. So really nice work. Nice styles. Ooh, interesting. Very cool. All right. This one on the right's like, what's up? I like that. Nice work, Lori. Okay, Tabla here with some glasses. All right, like I said, I was going to do some glasses today too as a fashion item. I could do a watch, glasses, or a shoe. Let me know what you want to see. Some more Chanel couture. See, things like this are really hard to do where you have the pattern all over, but really nice work. Your imagination and experience way outstrips mine clearly with fashion stuff. These are awesome. Are you looking at reference for these or just, making stuff up? Oh, and this one's silver. Very nice. Which silver marker is that? I'm curious. I'm very curious. So really nice work. Once again, reminder, if you are a patron or channel member, I'll be happy to sketch over your sketch. Maybe not this week since fashion's not my go-to, but that's just one of the perks if you do decide to sign up. So plus you get all the guides. Good times. Oh, did I push the wrong button? No, we're good. We're good. All right. I think the YouTube stream is a little bit behind the Behance stream, which is interesting. Okay. Just checking into chat here. Laura, you're getting lots of high fives there on Behance, by the way, and I'm sure everyone on YouTube loves it too. So really nice work. Introvert Doodles wants the green dress. Very cool. All right, I'm gonna stamp these real quick. I need to make some more music. I keep saying that and I run out of time because I am forever distracted and doing many things at the same time. I think my son might be ADHD too. I was watching him this morning. Oh, watercolors, cool. Like metallic watercolors? Oh, it is Beskar. Okay, cool. Good point. Good point. It's just not shiny like the Mandalorian, so I was just assuming it's not Beskar. But good point. All right, so I got my sketches here, and the cool thing with these too, I'm not gonna do digital after all today, but you could scan these in, you know, and do some extra effects in an application like Adobe Fresco. Well, I shouldn't say I'm not going to. I don't think I'm going to. We'll see. All right, let's do some quick shoes. I'm not gonna do athletic shoes. I think I'm gonna do just like a menswear shoe. We'll do a quick page here. Also, reminder, if you are watching on YouTube and you enjoy this, leave a comment. If you hate it, leave a comment too. It actually helps the video get a little more surfaced. So yeah, sure appreciate it. You're welcome, Afrosia. All right, let's keep going here. So just doing some men's shoes. Maybe I'll do some women's shoes as well. Keep it nice and loose. So my thinking here as I sketch this, I've done this many times on my channel, but if you think of it in terms of planes, right, it makes it a lot easier for you to draw and position things on your shoe here. This is like some crazy wingtip shoe. Maybe it has like a metallic tip actually. That'd be kind of cool. So yeah, as I'm drawing this, that's literally what I'm thinking. I really like this pen. I really do. It's just so like loose and delightful. All right, so I'm thinking of these planes. So as I draw another one here, I'm digging the metallic tip thing as well. Okay, these are kind of weird, but I'll fix it. Don't worry. Kind of wanted some thin laces like that. Super quick sketch here. And I'll fill out the page, maybe do 2 more. All right. And then maybe we'll do some quick high heel shoes next. I really like this wingtip business. It's kind of fun. I hope you're having fun. In general, in life. I mean, if you're not having fun on the stream, that's cool too. You can just keep watching. These aren't exactly, you know, full perspective shoes either. They're kind of a side view, mostly because most of the information, if you will, on a shoe is going to be on the side of the shoe. So quite often the perspective is something like, let's see, something like this, right? Where most of what you're seeing is kind of the long side of the object, right? As opposed to a perspective like this, where the front of the shoe would be here or whatever. Like, that doesn't give you a lot of information about the shoe, but you know, we could draw it like that. But as far as a design sketch goes, one of the purposes or reasons for the sketch is to communicate. So it makes sense that we would show the important parts of the object as much as we can. All right. One of the things I do like about 3D printing, though, I will say, is if there's something you want, you can often just make it. So I could, you know, for that, so that I mentioned I was 3D printing a Wi-Fi router mount for this router that I have, and you know, they exist. They're on Amazon. But at the same time, I was like, well, I could just have what I want in, you know, an hour. And I don't have to kick off a chain reaction on Amazon to order something. So it's nice to just be able to make it. All right, so there's some quick shoe sketches there. Let's do some high heels. I'm not going to color those up. So again, this sketch, I'm thinking in terms of planes. All right, and if you can break it down and see that, it makes it so much easier to then do whatever design it is you want to do. All right, just nice, easy, quick sketch if you're doing these accessories. So after this page, I'll do some quick sunglasses. I'll talk about that. Maybe render those up. Have I started to explore VR? I will be. I have a podcast that I'll be doing next week. It was supposed to be this week, but my host, okay, this one looks a little weird. My host got sick, so, or the person that invited me, I should say. So we'll be doing it next week instead. All right, if you need help or information on inking and how to create even textures and show materials without too much effort, you can check out my inking guide. It's going to be at sketchaday.com. All right, but I talk about things like, you know, how to use your pens to convey certain materials. So if I wanted this to be, say, a patent leather, something like that, you know, I can do that with just a pen. Shadows, how to shade, hatch, things like that. All available at Sketchday. let's keep going. Very aerodynamic shoes. Thank you. They're just long-toed shoes. Just long-toed shoes. Honestly, I don't know how women wear high heel shoes. Are they actually comfortable? I've never asked anyone that. Do you feel like comfortable in them? All right, I was just trying to draw a different perspective here, but you can kind of see again. You know, you'd want to draw it in a point of view. I'd have to take a closer look at the opening here. But if you want to show a different perspective, you can. I don't know, maybe this is some weird material right here. I mean, that could even be like a shiny metallic piece or something. Or if you want to do something that, you know, has some pattern, we can do that too. Not really. Used to wear them a lot, but couldn't run. Yeah, you can't run in them, so it's not like Jurassic Park, where I forgot her name, Jessica Chastain, I think it is, in that movie, was highly criticized for running in high heels away from dinosaurs, as if that would happen in real life. Oh wow, 3-inch heels, nice. Dancing. Thank you, Mairo de Madrid. Mairo de Madrid. Is that Mayor of Madrid? Trey says, digital. You want me to go digital, huh? Probably we'll do that Sunday for Sci-Fi Sunday. But yeah, if I were doing high heels, it's probably going to be consistently a view like this, because again, it shows a good chunk of what your design intent is going to be, but also communicates volume, and if there's anything like color on the inside here, you can show that. So it's just really flexible. Goku's asking for ideation phase. This is what I would consider to be ideation sketches personally. So yeah, you got to be able to do 50 meters running in high heels or you won't buy them. That's cool. All right, let's do some sunglasses. And I'm going to start with pencil. And let's use our nice paper. Maybe since I never really do women's sunglasses, maybe I'll do some here. Would they like, I'm trying to think, what do cat eye sunglasses look like? I mean, these could be crazy too. Some crazy cat eye. Oversized. Cat eye or owl. All right, so usually I'll start with something like so, some sort of profile here. And if we want to like really force the perspective, we can. You know, so you have this like kind of extreme perspective. Also, glasses are going to be a little bit curved here, so I want to try and capture that along with our exaggerated tip and bridge. All right, maybe this, yeah, I guess usually they do like 2 pins. So I'll do some sort of pins here. Our arm. And we'll do a thicker arm with some cutout. Pencil is nice because you can kind of go light until you get it right, until you're ready, and then apply a little bit more pressure to your line, and you'll have the definition you want. This little peak here is kind of weird. So I'm going to change it. Let's change it slightly. Like so. And maybe the bridge is too thick. I don't know. There's all sorts of weird sunglasses out there anyways. All right, just mapping out a little bit of a shadow, and I don't use backgrounds as much these days, but I might on this one just because I'm using toned paper. Oh, sorry about that, Bruce. My bad. Let's see. It is on YouTube as well. So hey Wade, how you doing? Oh, it is Wade. I've got both chats up. The YouTube chat's moving a lot faster than the Behance chat though, so I haven't been checking as often, is why. All right, let's make these sunglasses. I'm gonna use my cheap markers. My Ohuhu markers. Hector, go away. And okay, cool, gray. See, look at this. This is CG070. This is CG207, and the caps are completely different. So if you're not paying attention, you'll pick up the wrong marker and just wreck your drawing. So you have to be either like super careful or just accept what you get. So one of the interesting things about toned paper is when you apply the marker, it will dry back and get a little bit lighter. Also, your darker colors will show up a little lighter. So watch what's going to happen to the drawing here with the marker in a little bit. I am, however, trying to... Oops. Used the wrong line there. I am trying to be aware of how I've shaded and positioned things here. I can use the white pencil to lighten some things up, but as far as the top of these sunglasses goes, so if they have some thickness to them, for example, like right there, I want to make sure make sure that I'm not overdoing it on the top, right? Because I can use my white pencils as well as I can use my white pencils and white pens to kind of make this pop. Oh, hey Wade. What's up? This is that's a good question, Bruce. Bruce is asking, what is this paper? Man, I'm a mess. It's Strathmore toned media paper. All right, so they were kind enough to send me a few samples. This is some of the tan media paper. It's really nice. It will suck the ink out of your markers, however, but it is quite pleasant to use. I think I'm trying to decide if I want to keep the bridge on these, like, if I want to keep the bridge solid. I think I am going to keep it solid. So now at this point, let's go ahead and finish up here, Wade. Why did I say Wade? I was thinking about Wade. I was thinking, Wade, you're probably not used to seeing me do pen and paper stuff. Because usually when I'm on Behance, I'm doing digital stuff. I know Latrice, you want me to do digital. We'll do some on Sunday. Hey Latrice, hit me up in the Patreon channel, by the way. If there's something specific you want to see, let me know and I'll see if I can make it happen on Sunday, all right? All right, so like I said, you know, this is all with the same markers, so it's kind of lightening up as it dries ever so slightly. All right. I wanted to make the inside of the glasses a different color since we're going with our two-tone, two-color theme. So I was going to go with this red. So I'll just lay down a base here. Again, this will dry back. So maybe the inside of the arm here has that color. Let me see if I can erase that. Normally I can't erase Normally I can't erase these colored pencils, but I'm gonna try and see if I can. If I can't, it's fine though. This is fine. This is fine. I need like 4 erasers, so I always know where my eraser is. I just never use it, so I have to go through all my tubs and see if I find it. Okay, I don't have my eraser, so I'll think of something different to do in the middle here. All right, now we have our lenses. So for that, I don't want to use a solid black. I'm going to use this blue violet color. I think I am. No, I'm going to use a purple. Let's start with, yeah, let's start with this bluish color. So yeah, happy Black Future Month, as Kanye said. All right, so as with any shiny thing, it's just going to reflect whatever is out in front of it. So you get to decide what that is, whether you're looking at some horizon with trees, or it could be a sunset, daytime, whatever the case is. It's going to reflect all that stuff. So I'm just mapping it out right there. Bruce says, needed eraser. It's hard to erase from the cardstock. I have a special eraser from Sakura, but I don't know where it is right now. I think it's a sumo paper. Take care, Lori. It's the sumo eraser. And it should do a good job. I just can't find it right now. That's cool. I had no idea you did a lot of marker stuff back in the day. I'll always use traditional. Not exclusively. I just like to keep sharp, you know. Doing digital stuff is nice. However, sometimes you got to draw on paper. You know? Okay, I think I started with Cool Gray 5. Yeah, so let's do 7. You don't ever want to overdo it, okay? If you overdo it, you can fix things, but it's just that much harder to fix them. And on this, I will do my line work last. That's my plan. All right. All right, Trey, hit me up in the chat. Patreon Super Secret Lounge. Let me know. There's like a million ways to contact me, so whichever you prefer. I feel that deep in my soul. Nice. What am I drawing on? The gray and white squares. That's from Behance. This is a cutting mat. I just like it because it helps. Okay, this is an old IKEA desk, and I've thought about rebuilding it, but I have no reason to. It's not the most stable surface. However, it does just fine. So I got this cutting mat just to cover up, so I can cut, work on the surface, take care of Felix, cut, work on the surface, do whatever I want, and I'm not messing up the table. So all right, so we got our initial blue here. It doesn't matter that much, I think. This is how I'm thinking in my head. But what you want to do with this gradient, like I said, is try to imagine what's out in the distance and how that might be reflecting. All right. So here, closer to the horizon, or this area, whatever it is, I'm gonna make that a little bit darker. And it's a slow process, but you want to kind of just keep building up. So now this is a cool gray 9. And with this one, I'm going to try and capture things like reflections in the rounds on the glasses. So I'm using the brush tip here to capture some of that. And also to try and define a little bit some of this geometry. And you can kind of see, because of contrast, the pencil lines are starting to kind of fade in our sketch. Meaning your brain is starting, well, should be, I don't want to assume, but contrast helps your brain kind of focus on those differences in value. And that's what's going to give you those differences in values. What's going to give you the appearance of perspective and scale and three-dimensionality in your drawing. If you want to see that in real life, just take a look around you and you'll see, hey, when the wall changes direction, there's a difference in value. Super important. So, as I always say, you can learn a lot by just looking around you and observing, taking a minute to take it in, and you'll see the stuff I'm talking about. All right, we're going to continue with our risky markers here. The Ohuhu set of markers. I say risky because you don't know what you're going to get in these colors always. All right, it's not always clear. But I'm just using the back of the paper here occasionally just to test the markers, make sure the colors are okay. Actually, I haven't done a really long stream in a while, so this is kind of rare. I just had a little extra time today, so kind of, but not really. You know, there's other things I need to be doing. Apologies if anyone's watching who I owe work to. But yeah, I just felt like streaming for a bit today. So here we are. How do I think and sketch at the same time when I'm trying to get concepts? You know, that this actually dovetails into an interesting topic. So I'm fairly convinced I have some degree of aphantasia. That's the inability to visualize things in my head. You can look it up if you want. It's an actual condition. And what I found is that when I think of something, I don't actually see it in my head. Maybe that sounds weird to you, but I don't see it in my head. I feel it often. At least when I say I don't see it in my head, what I mean to say is I don't have a clear picture of it. So drawing for me is a way to visualize so that it's a way for me to visualize and verify what I'm thinking. Okay. So I kind of have an idea. I have ideas of what I might want to show or how I want it to look, but I don't know until I know. And so drawing for me is a way to kind of work through that visualization and give myself some confirmation of what it is I want to do. All right, I'm going to use my Paper Mate Flare here now and start to define some of this a bit better. This one's junk. They're great pens, but they also don't last super long. Gareth says, I have the opposite. I can see in my head, but I have difficulty transferring it to paper. Yeah, so thinking for me is a way of like externally visualizing, I guess you could say, or thinking through things. Hold on, I gotta do something here real quick. Let's see. Okay. My favorite folding notes into paper airplanes. Interesting. Okay, why is this pen not working either? I did not vet these pens. Wouldn't it be cool if you had someone to like hand you a pen whenever you needed one and it was like the perfect pen, but that was like their only job, was to give you the perfect pens. Yeah, like this one's dry too. All right, this one's a little bit better. So I'm just adding some lines now. So you can also, if you're using markers, even if you're working digitally, you can do like all these principles, ideas, concepts. They kind of translate across media for the most part. But the more you understand your tools, the more you'll know how, when, where, why to use them. Let's see, how, when, where, why. HW cubed, something like that. So there's an element of familiarizing yourself with the tool, but then there's also like the principle of what you're doing and making sure that that principle translates translates to the medium you're using. Wade says, like an art nurse to an art doctor. Yeah, exactly. Or like, you know how dentists have dental assistants? I want like an art assistant. A human to like hand you the right tool at the right time while you're drawing. That would be nice to have. You ever like start drawing and forget that you're hungry? That's me right now. It's like, oh yeah, I'm hungry. I totally forgot to eat. Huh. That's funny, Abba. All right, so now we're gonna make this pop. We've got our base color, we've got some shadows, some tone, but now we need to make things pop. If you squint and take a look at your drawing, you can often tell where you need additional contrast. And as is forever my struggle, where is my white pencil? All right, I don't have my white pencil. However, I do have a warm gray that I can use, 10%. What I want to do is brighten up, say, along this horizon here in my reflection. Maybe on the rim of the glass. You can take a little colored pencil, kind of hit that. Oh, looks like I'm out of focus again. I think it was focusing on these pencils. There we go. I'm using Prismacolor pencils, Wade. These are just Prismacolor. I don't have a white, so I'm kind of just improvising. Usually, like after a stream, I should show a before and after picture of my studio. Those who visited it, some people have visited it, like friends and stuff. But those who visited are always like, "Whoa, I didn't realize your studio was that small." And it's like, yeah, it's actually not that big. But yeah, in this case, I'm just using a gray pencil, 10% gray, because I can't find my white. I guess in some ways it kind of works because it means that I'm not using pure white. And I can always go a touch lighter if I want to. I need to sharpen. Sounds like the ideal world for an artist, indeed. It would be nice to have an assistant. Just like, oh, you need this pencil? Here it is. Here it is. Trey's like, I've been hungry for 2 hours. Go eat, man. Appreciate you watching, but go eat. Take care of yourself. And then my favorite part is using the white pen. This is a Posca pen by the Mitsubishi Pencil Company. But yeah, if you do this right, you can make things start to pop for you. In your drawing. As far as where to put those, again, think of your drawing like if it's shiny anyways, your surface is like a mirror. So what is it reflecting? Is there a light coming from the top as well as the front? It would seem so. I don't like that after all. Fixable, don't worry. But you just have to go a little darker to kind of fix it up. which incidentally may help with your overall contrast. Happy little accident. Happy little accident right there. It's like it never happened. It's like it never happened. Hey Joanna, what's up? Long time. I'm about to wrap up in a little bit. I do have the Uniball Signo as well, Bruce. I have many white pens actually. All right, one more thing you can. Oh, I made a boo boo. I was just about to say one more thing you can do with your drawings, if you want to make them pop. Check out this Posca pen. It's like, I'm afraid to even use it because it's so huge. Oh, I'll show you on a scrap piece of paper here. I prefer the Posca pen, Bruce. So yeah, this is this particular pen. I can't really use it because like it's gonna lay down lines that thick, right? And it's kind of faint, so I don't know where on my drawing I would exactly use that right now. But I do have an in-between I'm trying to find. And of course, like all pens, they're juicy at the beginning and then they fade. So I probably need some new white pens as it is. Joanna says 2 hours stream, crazy. Yeah, absolutely crazy. So what I was saying is you can take a white pen, if you're careful, to create some separation from the background in a few spots. So what usually happens when I stream is in my tiny room here, I'll get effectively surrounded by all my supplies, and then after the stream I have to kind of clean up, so I've got a little cleanup job ahead of me. As I always say, if you're used to holding your pen in a writing position, try to back off the tip of the pen because it can help you see a bit more clearly what's happening in your drawing. This is a different pen. This is a Molotov. It's a little bit more. I don't have any fumes, but it feels a little bit more toxic, is what I should say. Such a toxic pen. All right, let's do some shadow on the ground. Call it good. Hello, Nicholas. RB, what's up? Anderson on the Behance. Hello. So as I said, the marker here kind of fades with the toned paper, so it should lighten up a little bit. And even if it doesn't lighten up to the extent that you want it to, you can always, on toned paper at least, come back in and hit it with some pencil just to lighten things up. Do I have any recommendation on space? I make all my storage, or in the case of drawing storage, I just use the flat files from IKEA. I forgot what they're called, but that's what I use. Question was recommendations on how to organize space. I'm perpetually messy, so I'm chasing an asymptote when it comes to being clean with my workspace. I will say, if you're gonna sit and draw for 2 hours, like I just did, make sure you get a nice cushy for the tushy. We'll just say that. All right, just a little bit of what we did today. So we have the glasses here, warm-ups. We did some shoes, right? And of course, our fashion sketches. So if you missed the initial kind of kickoff to the show, definitely catch the replay. It'll be up eventually on YouTube. What I'm going to do is clip out segments so that it's a little easier to watch. The whole thing will go up, but I'll clip out segments as well. Will I, though? Because I totally forgot to record this. Maybe I can download 1080p from YouTube. We'll see. In any case, thanks so much for hanging. It's been fun, as always. I will be back on Sunday for Sci-Fi Sunday. That's where I'll kick off the weekly sketch challenge as well as do things sci-fi related. Yes, Prof V, I will stamp it. So I'll be back. Same bat time. Same bat channel. Y'all remember that? But I'll be back. And like I said, patrons, channel members, if you have any suggestions, let me know. I'd be happy to accommodate. All right. And remember, sketch every day. Do a little bit of something, it'll take you a long way. Remember, passion is a process. If you learn something today, give it a try. When you get good at it, take some time to sit with someone and teach them about it. It's actually going to make you better at what you do. All right. You're not just giving away secrets. You're actually teaching yourself about what you do, why you do it, and how you do it. All right. So take that opportunity. Shout out and thanks to the patrons once again, and channel members. If you'd like to support Sketch-A-Day, you can hit up patreon.com/Sketch-A-Day. Where you'll have access to guides. The sketches after the stream will be uploaded there. And you'll have the opportunity to put some input into things like the weekly sketch challenge or get live feedback of your drawings. So those are just a few of the perks. Oh yeah, and when you sign up, I send you a little sticker. So appreciate the support. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a happy Friday. Oh my goodness, it's 1 o'clock where I live already. This was wild. Take care. Much love to you. Remember, passion is a process, and I'll see you next time right here on Sketch-A-Day live on YouTube and Behance. Peace out.